Innovative content, global audience.
Yes, innovative content, global audience. Ladies and gentlemen, SRTV live here, Daddy Kris is on the group control. Tonight is a very important night that I decided to do this solo broadcast to talk to you all. It's going to be a kind of announcement, really, coming directly from me, so that they don't get it wrong. Whatever I say today will be the truth and nothing but the truth. So I don't mislead, because I've been accused of misleading government officials. Let me put that one clear. So I want to put that one on the record. Well, I've been making a special presentation on the official countdown to Nigerian Week London 2023. The event is something we put together at SRTV in partnership with lots and lots of partners. And so what we want to do is showcase Nigeria at its best in the United Kingdom. On this very year edition, we have a lot in stock. We had elements of the Food and Film Festival, something I'm very passionate about. I always call it the Moonlight Film Festival, as Africa is. I believe Africans should be eating our own food while we're watching our movies and eating it in our own way. We have copied too much. It's time for us to be who we are. And maybe by the time we choose to be who we are, the rest of the world will start to respect us. The black race have copied too much. It's enough of copying. Look at me dressed tonight in a way. There cannot be walking backwards. There's no walking backwards in what we're going to do. But at least let us still have some sense of identity. We should have identity in religion, identity in culture, identity in way of life. Don't be afraid of who you are. God that created us in different form, it's not foolish. God have reason for it. Anyway, that is what Nigerian Week is all about. We're going to celebrate Nigeria at its best. Meaning we're going to look at Nigerian arts and businesses. I'm always passionate about Nigerian art. Why? Because I am of the opinion, or I don't know why, maybe those of you watching can tell me why we have, let me explain, why we have three growing industry, really fast growing industry. Let me name them. One, music. See what the Burna Boy do. Wizkid is going to do one near me here now. Movies. You don't need to tell what Nigerian movies have done. We are on top of the game. And then fashion. But you know the funniest thing? In any of this, you don't go to, there is no institution in Nigeria that actually offer this training. And I'm wondering, with all the numbers of universities in Nigeria, where are we? What are we doing? Anyway, that is why one of those things we'll be celebrating. Because what can we celebrate in Nigeria other than those three big things? So we're going to celebrate Nigerian music, Nigerian movies, and Nigerian fashion right here in London. And I'm going to explain why I picked London. Well, tonight, it's not really about the show itself. It's about what is going to happen and what is next. But maybe it's wise I talk about what the show is all about so people can understand how I conceived it and how I've been projecting it. You see, Benny Wright said, when I found the melody, I took it home and I played it for my mother. And he said, you know, the melody is good, but you're not going to play that song. Yeah? So this is something that happened. When I discovered the tricks and the need to celebrate Nigeria in London, I took it home to the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. My office in Abuja is right there at NTA, and I shared the vision with them. And they said, oh, this is great, but you're not going to do this. We're going to come to that another day. Peter's experience has been there. Good experience has been there, but that's where it's supposed to be. I can live with that. But anyway, so Nigeria Week will celebrate the best of Nigerian music, the best of Nigerian movies, and the best of the Nigerian fashion. And for me, I always say life is business. You know, the only reason I'm going to make this case before I quickly go on. I know for those of you that watch my show, we know what I'm about to say now. I believe that I don't think you even have to like me, but give me what belongs to me. That's been my message. So my society should have equity, equal share, reasonable share of, there will be no justice until things are shared equally or in a meaningful manner, in a reasonable, equitable. Because if people are hungry and others are having too much, they're bound to be anarchy. So I always say to people, grow yourself. You don't wait for government to grow yourself. And I'm happy what the Nigerian kids have done. They've grown themselves in many areas. They've grown themselves in music, they've grown themselves in the movies, and they've grown themselves in fashion. I'm surprised that youth corpers today, they take it upon themselves to learn element of fashion, because when they go out, that is always a saving grace. So don't slack, yeah, don't slack, boys. This is good. So that's what we're doing. And so I was going to say, there will be nothing you hear that the Kris talk about other than the economy. I talk about the national economy and I talk about your personal economy. In Nigerian Week, what I have decided to do is to create a platform where Nigerian businesses can also can grow. It's a networking platform. So Nigerian Week, other than being this entertainment platform where you're hearing talking about exhibition, it's a networking platform where people meet and do business. Let me repeat that. It's a networking platform where people meet and do business. So if you come into Nigerian Week, do not come here. If you're coming here to just come and dance, come here with the psyche that I'm going there and I'm going to gain something. I am of the opinion, this is what I ask. If Nigerian music is doing well, what are you doing? Are you partaking in your destiny? If Nigerian movies are doing well, are you partaking in your destiny? If the fashion is doing well, are you a part of it? Because it's your destiny. That's where you come from. It's your country. It's your heritage. Anyway, we have more time to talk about all that, because not really tonight. Tonight, I'm here to talk about the show and actually explain the difficulties I've been through and the current timetable as it is. So other than that, there's an industry which is very close to me, which this year I pick on the movie industry. And on the movie industry, I propose in an economic summit. The reason I did that, I call it the Nigerian Economic Summit, Nigerian Film Summit. The Film Summit is so close to my heart because I've been in Europe for some years now. And if you go anywhere, if you go to America, you see the American Film Fund. In the in fact, in UK, we have the British Film Institute. Distributing fund to us filmmakers. And other than that, so I want to say that there's no civilized country in the world where there is no reasonable set of grants for people in the creative industry so they can go and make, because it's a difficult industry. That industry needs the support of the government, of the society to grow. In return, the industry will not bless the nation. Let me tell you, I don't need to explain to you the importance of Nollywood, how much Nollywood has helped to sell Nigerian image worldwide. But what has Nigeria given back to Nollywood? And I'm saying it's a win-win if Nigerian government can take on this initiative and set up the film fund. This is something I propose in the summit. Another thing I talk about is, anyway, you guys will not be familiar because you pay taxes, but not the way we do it here. We call it the film tax credit. It's something that anywhere in the world it works. In the UK, you make a movie, you get 20% of your budget. It's so in America. Some states in America are essentially 33%. I don't know what South Africa is offering. And these have been taken back home. And I want to give credit to the Lagos state government. That's why I'm going to talk about the award later. I was so close. I was so happy with that. Lagos state has taken it upon themselves. They may not even be able to comprehend all we are trying to do here, but they've started something called the Lagos State Film Fund. This is what I'm saying. Every state in Nigeria should have a film fund. That's one my proposal. And I have sought it. I've tried in any way to explain it to my people. Is a way forward. Think about it. If Delta State have a film fund, Edo State have a film fund, meaning indigenous or locals can go there when they have a good story, they can go and tap on those funds, make a good story and make money for the state, make money for themselves, create jobs. Just in case you miss the news, only movies happen where everybody is carried along. Because if you be waka pass, something will reach your pocket. Who they sell pure water for your village, in economy go better just because they're making a movie. How can you say that making a movie it don't concern you above all? It sets your image positively to the rest of the world. I remember watching a very powerful Nigerian who carried the Nigerian passport, and he said, as he was going through, he was on first class. The man was on first class on his journey. Somebody going on first class. I don't know what I've done now. I don't know whether I've done anything wrong. I hope I have not. I've not closed down my broadcast. No, I have not. So somebody traveling on first class was delayed because he was carrying a Nigerian passport. Image. I've been doing this event now, and I applied for visas for Nigerians to come to the UK. It's been hell getting visas for Nigerians to come to the UK. What is wrong with us? What have we done wrong? I'll be asking the British authority when the time comes. Because what I am proposing is not only good for Nigeria, it's good for the UK. We have a lot of Nigerians living in the UK. We have children born in the UK. They need to tap on their heritage. Sometimes the opportunities is not all here. Nollywood has grown. What is wrong if a British born, there are many of them are doing that now, go back and tap on their heritage or stay here and work in partnership with their brothers and sisters at home. Would that be so bad? Is there anything wrong with that? I don't know what I have done wrong, that the visa has been so over delayed. We're going to write about that. We're going to protest about that. But it's really annoying. Where I am very, 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 very sad. Tonight is one of those sad days that I don't know what to do anymore. It was because of this visa issue that I decided to carry the event from May to July. But as I'm speaking, I'm still having similar issues. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what to cry to. But do we have a country? Do we have leaders? Can we change our way of life? Because it's cheaper if we can achieve this so that everybody can be on the same page. I won't be talking much on that tonight because the time will come for that. But let me just talk about the show. So what I propose is to have that film summit where we have three important things in place. A film fund across the 36 states of the country. Kano is doing very well. Kano is doing very well because they have Kano Wood. Now, the Igbos are doing very well. They have their own. And I know the Yorubas have their own industry. So, other than the tribal one and the Kano, we don't have the states. And I'm wondering if we're going to grow that. And I always say to my Edo friends, you know, you have the richest culture in Nigeria. You should bring Edo out. Thank God that Lancelot has done his own bid on that. And I'm looking at my people. I'm an Urubu guy. And we started this industry. For those of you that doesn't know, everything you hear the Mata family, Ejiro, and all of them. So you cannot do it. You cannot talk about Nollywood without the Urubu nation. But where are we? Maybe the economy is where we need to take home. We're coming to that. I'll be talking to my people in my own time. Because sometimes we speak too much grammar in it's time for us to start speaking Urobo so that we can talk to each other in what concerns us. But that's not the topic of tonight. I'm really pissed off, so I'm going to make this broadcast. Those of you know me, you know me very well, that I'm not an easy broadcaster. If you can't watch my show, please do not watch this. But this is just an announcement. I'll be cutting out in the next few minutes. So just take what I can say. Well, that is, in summary, what the show is all about. The most important one is the recognition award. You know, I believe when you begin to call a child, I have seen a lot of awards that have been bastardized. So sometimes when they come to award, I don't want to do it. I don't want to associate with it. But that is not to say the concept of recognizing people is bad. It might have been trivialized or have been bastardized or have been made to look stupid by some. But hey, in Hollywood, there are over 365 awards in Hollywood alone. I'm not talking of other areas, meaning within the film, the entertainment industry. If they can do that, then there's nothing wrong if we have so many millions of awards. We will get better. Nollywood started like very stupid thing. Today we are now number one, going to be number 2 in the world now, and soon we're going to be number 1. So let us do what we do. I encourage everybody to do what they do. But I come up with this award for a different reason. I think the image of the country, like what I've just gone through, this visa thing and all that, is annoying. I have kids here now. And I'm in Nigeria. I'm at that age where I should be at home. And I felt I should leave something behind. And what am I going to leave behind? It's now encouraged. In the UK, I learned a lot from their system. There are 2 ways they do things. And perhaps every country in the world, there's a way they will encourage you if you obey the law, and they will punish you. They sanction you if you are not doing the right things. And I felt those who are doing the right things in our society should be encouraged. I'm a trained teacher. And in teaching, they teach us of the extinction principle, that if a child is misbehaving in the class, you ignore the child. Ignore him. So as long as he misbehaves, you lock him out. Deal with the people that are doing well. Encourage those ones. You see that child will begin to behave. Because you want to emulate good things. So I believe in the principle of encouraging those who are doing well in society. And to be fair, Nigerians have done well in various aspects of life. My accountant in the UK is a Nigerian. My lawyer is a Nigerian. I'm going to be a lawyer soon anyway. So tell me, in which area do you see we cannot find Nigeria? In the health sector, we've dominated it. We've not done bad as a people. But for some reason, unknown to me, that my former principal would say, I reason why I cannot tell how this is happening to us, why we still carry the worst image on earth. Why? How? How is Nigerian criminal? Am I a criminal? Are you mad? Are you in your correct senses? Are you a criminal? I don't know how many criminals we have there. And then someone was having a debate with somebody the other day, and said we are criminal. I said, explain to me, who is a criminal? How? I can understand that there's a problem in Nigeria. I always cry. We'll come to talk about that another day. because I don't agree. I know I call the Nigerian current system as slavery. That's the only difference between Nigeria and the UK. If you guys get it wrong, get it one thing simple tonight. Watching this show, if you take nothing, take this home. The only difference between Nigeria and the United Kingdom is one word: minimum wage. And I'm surprised that Tinubu shoes in his years in this new time in office decide to pay 8,000 naira to people rather than increasing our minimum wage. Tinubu, you've been to the rest of the world. For those of you working with him, you people are wicked. How can a country progress if there is slave trade? I don't want to talk about that on this show because this is Nigerian week, so I don't want to talk about the negative things about us. But I just cannot avoid this. How on earth can you pay somebody below £100 a month? What can he do with that kind of money? And meanwhile, my rent in Abuja is 3-point-something million naira. That's just my rent. So if you want to live well, that's the kind of place you want to live. And how can somebody who's earning 30,000 or 50,000 naira be living there? Are we living in the same world? Where on earth, where does the government of Nigeria come up with this principle to pay people that stupid amount of money? And for those of you that get it wrong, those of us in the UK, we don't work in big offices, so we do collar jobs. Some of us are cleaners. We came here starting with cleaning, doing some all kind of stupid job. Though UK gives you opportunity to study and become somebody else. But that's how we started. And even when we're studying, we're doing all kind of stupid job. The only reason we're happy to do it is because of the salary. Do you know some people came from Nigeria? They were my tenants for some time. They came to the UK. The guy was an accountant in Nigeria, and he's happy to work at NHS as a cleaner. But the bottom line is that job is well paid, and he's treated with the dignity that comes with it. You don't look down on somebody because he's a cleaner. Cleaning is a good job. See, these are the things. The system of our country needs some changes, but that's not what Nigeria Week is going to talk about. So let me close my mouth. Don't say I say that, because that would be a topic for another day, because I'm going to be right here talking to the federal government of Nigeria. This new administration, they will listen. People like us will shout. People like us will shout. Just for information, I would have voted for him. I would have voted for Tinubu, but he's now my president. I would have voted Peter Obi, but the man has started well. I like what he did with the stuff, but I don't know why we are bringing back the same money that we're talking about. So many things I don't understand. But I'm watching. I don't think Tinubu will become a bad president if he's given the chance. I don't know what to say. I'm scared to make a comment on that, but I think it's time for us to move on as a people. Well, that'll be a topic for another day, because this is a very sensitive one. If I invite some people, if I say certain things, they won't come because I said something. And I say to them, don't come. Anyway, let's talk about the event itself. Nigerian Week London 2023. Like I said, it's the mixture of entertainment and business event. I've talked about that. And I've talked about recognizing those who are making us proud as a people. These are people in all aspects of life. It has nothing to do with where you are or who you are. As long as you are a Nigerian, and you are doing well as a social worker, you are doing well as a cleaner, you are doing well as a teacher, you are doing well as a politician, you are doing well as a leader, you are doing well as somebody that actually, as a community hero, a good NGO, good parastatals. I actually want them recognized, and that is what this award is all about. It's not one of those awards that is restricted to the movie industry, no, it's as a Nigerian. And if you see what I do, the way you see the kind of award we're talking about, we section it in such a way that being a Nigerian and you making us proud is a great thing. And that is why we recognize you. And it's happening here in London at the Lighthouse Theatre on the 22nd of this month, which is next Saturday. Now, the timetable of this event keeps changing, and I hear people say all kinds of things. I have a lot of haters already because some of them didn't get what they want. I'm already a bad man. I understand that. I can live with that. I don't care. I don't even know whether I even want people to like me anymore. I'm at the stage. I'm 56 years old. I don't care whether you like me or not. The problem is I'm in your face, and you will have to deal with me at some point. Because what I'm talking about is real. I don't think about you. I think of the generation after me right now. As I tweak, I'm 50 years old, I don't think about myself. For those of you that are wearing big things and thinking you are big people, your time is over, man. It's a matter of days, and they will remember you for all the bad things you've done. I don't want to be in that class. I want to be remembered for the little ones I can contribute to humanity, to my people. And to do that, I look on to the next generation. So yes, that's what Nigerian Week is all about. But from this frustration going on, the event's supposed to start tomorrow, 17th, which is the Nigerian Film Summit supposed to start from 17th to on the 19th. And then on the 20th, supposed to be a film festival, which I call the Food and Film Festival. The 21st would have been the music extravaganza, which is what I'm making us proud. And on the 22nd, as it is, would have been the award ceremony. But because of the challenges I've been going through, still going through, it's not over. Because as I speak, for some reason, the visas are not out. People who are supposed to be here cannot make this event. I don't know why. Well, I don't have the authority. They are the authorities, and there's nothing I can do. What I then decide to do is the event will now start on the 22nd of July 2023. And that day is the award ceremony. Now, the award ceremony is well crafted. There's going to be element of fashion, the music. We call it Nigerian Day. We're all going to dress in Nigerian attires. Those Nigerians that have done well, we're going to recognize them, thank them for what they have done. That's why it's a recognition. It's a honor for saying, thank you for being a role model. Thank you for being who you are. And you don't need to pretend. Just be who you are. We will recognize you. And it's hard. Yes, so a lot of things. We are not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I'm going to, at the end of the show, I'm going to sincerely apologize for those we must have offended because of doing this. But I think it's a very, very good evening, essay. It's very important that we get this right. I won't be talking much about certain things other than what I can do in the immediate. So Nigerian Week is here to stay. It's going to stay, and it's going to do well. We're going to, on the 22nd will be the opening day now. Rather than the end of the day will be the opening day, which is the award ceremony. It's a gala night. It's Nigerian Day. We're going to recognize those who have done us well. We have a lot of entertainment in stock. We have the Igbo war dance going to be spicing the day. We have the musicians, and they're out there. I'm going to share some of their slide with you as I talk. So we have all these musicians. They're coming there to perform. Some of them may not make it, but some of them are here in town. They will be spicing the evening up. So if you have not been there, do so now. And yes, we have the Igbo. These are the fact. When I see these guys alone, they take nonsense. So these guys are there. They're gonna boom, 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 boom. It's called the Igbo war dance. And don't forget, we'll be giving this award, beautiful award. And if you look at this award, I want to talk about it a little bit. You see what I wrote there? The design is carefully crafted. You will never see anything like this before. Don't say so. I know what went into this creativity. If you look at this award, we're giving you Nigeria. You see, it's Nigerian Week. It's Nigeria Award. So we're giving you Nigeria to take. Because of what you have done, take Nigeria. Keep holding it, keep protecting it, project it. We are grateful. Meaning we trust you with Nigeria. Keep doing it. So, and that is what the event is all about, really. So, and there, we're not giving you just a normal plug. Your picture, it's in it. It's something you will live with for some time. We did a lot of creativity, I think so. Well, at least I say, if nobody praise, I ain't going to praise himself. I think we should praise ourselves for the amount of creativity. So take a look at it. If you look at it carefully, we have people from all sectors, even businesses. There's a company I'm really very passionate about. I met the CEO years back, It's a man that came to the UK, found himself stuck in the UK, and he decided to stay out of, and he created a very big brand in the UK called the Ololu Food. I have been so close. I've met the man only once, but when you are in his presence, you'll be proud. And the brand he created, so the kind of things I'm talking about, for me, is a pride of Nigeria. And another thing I want you guys to know is an award is going to 805. And I'm not going to talk about all the awardees tonight. Why are we recognizing 805? There's nobody that come to the UK. I said, have you been to 805? That's where we go and eat our own food. And I felt he deserved an award as well. It's not only me, it's people think so. So that is what you're going to see. It's not just only recognizing people, but recognizing the brand, the people, or the Nigerian brand. Of course, how can you do this without the Nigerian industry? The movie industry is doing well. We have some people recognize that. The music boys are there. We're going to recognize some. The fashion as well. Then even some of our leaders, we say our leaders are all bad. Not all of them are bad. Those ones are doing well. Encourage those ones, and then we make others to sit up. You don't go fighting. I don't believe that if I'm the president, I'm not going to chase the corrupt leader. I'm going to extinct them. I'm going to avoid them. I'm going to shame them. And I'm going to encourage those who are doing well. That's how it's done in the UK. If you are driving according to the law, your insurance begin to go down. If you begin to drive and big traffic, your insurance will go up. That's what I would do. Well, I hope just for the purpose of tonight, I come myself in peace to explain to people that the event is not as we plan it to be. The timetable will keep changing. The only confirmed thing I can tell you is on the 22nd, there will be an award ceremony that we're going to do. And it carries everything the whole event was talking about in one day. So we do that and get our one out. Then we're going to have the next weekend, the music extravaganza. I'm going to do it weekly because I don't have the structure and the manpower to do it as planned. And our people, you guys ain't making it easy for me either. But we're going to do it. And at the end, the film summit I talked about will be done. I've heard a lot of nonsense doing this, and I'm not angry because, like what Tinubu said, I asked for the job, and I'm dealing with it. But right now, right here, anybody that is a mess, I will yank you off the project because this is the only power I have. I don't have power to say what you can say or what you want to do about it, but the only power I have is to protect myself from your poisoning. So those of you who are poisoning the project, I will eject you. And you go and do your own thing. Nobody invited you. You must not be part of the project. You can create your own. They just finished the Nigerian festival. So nothing wrong if you're a part of that. But if you go to this one, behave and be positive. Make things better. Don't come and open your big mouth where it is not. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Daddy Kris, and I come to you in peace. Before I do that, I'm going to come back quickly and close the show, but I want to run the advert of the show with you, the Nigerian week itself. Let's take a look at this.
Hooray! It's Nigeria Week London 2023. This is a celebration of Nigerian foods, film, arts, culture, fashion, music, dance, and comedy. Also, there will be a comprehensive economic summit, exhibition of Nigerian organic agricultural produce, and a meritorious recognition performance awards to deserving Nigerians and industry icons. Nigeria Week will showcase Afrobeat A-list artists, Ice Praise, Terry G, Orishefemi, Oris Wileke, Konga, Bigiano, Nice Flow, Jetplay, and many more. Dates, 17th to 23rd July 2023. Time 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Venue, Lighthouse Theatre, 262 to 274 Camberwell Road, London, SE50AY. Tickets available on Eventbrite at www.eventbrite.com/Nigeria Week or numbers below. For more details, visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week, produced by SRTV in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Nigeria Film Corporation, and lots more. Don't be told, be there.
Don't be told, be there. You see, there are so many things that happen in life. See, I study films, and one of the things I was taught is, as you have there your mobile phone, I know you guys now are now journalists, you have a camera. If you take a picture now, you just capture the moment in history. Nobody have it, it's yours. And that moment is only owned by you. And that is something you must respect. There's going to be something going to happen in London on the 22nd of July 2023. Some people will be there and the picture will be captured. That will be a moment in history. It's either you're there or you're not. You don't have to be there. But if you're there, good luck. You are counted among the living, among the progressive people. I believe this is a progressive project. Well, I'm going to try and end this broadcast peacefully. So because before I know I end up going into politics, I am a politician by birth. I don't think I will be able to change that. But I stood of the belief that we can do better as a nation and we should do better, not because of us. Those of you looking at you, those of you who have gray hair like me now, do it because of the children. They deserve better. They grew up in a very rich country and they should have a rich country. Like I said, I'm going to say one thing to Nigerians. I'm going to end on that note. Nigeria is blessed. Everything is there for us. Our problem is not really the leaders. Our problem is the structure. You see, I can't imagine a British prime minister, no matter how mad he is, they will kick him out because the structure's in place. The prime minister does not have the power or to misbehave. That's why you see them kicking out people like Boris Johnson and all of them. This guy, if you make a mistake, he will be out. We should have a system in place that can check. And I believe that Nigerian police can save us. You know, one of the things that's really disheartening, and I want to say to you, Nigerian police, and I want to talk to this, I know you guys will be angry. Please come and see how the British police is respected. They not just respect it, they earn it. You can't do the same. Can you imagine the number of policemen guiding senators, governors, local government chairmen, fools, even when we're not some of them are community fools. Because they got into office, look at them. Having all these people guiding them to do what? Whereas the ordinary citizens don't even, we have security challenges. The policemen who are supposed to be on the street are guiding some big fools. It needs to stop, my people. That needs to stop. I don't need to be the one to tell you. You need to stop that. The police is there for the citizens, not for some politicians. I'm afraid to say more. And number two, please, if there's going to be a change in Africa, we need to copy the writing. The minimum wage needs to be examined. There is no country that can survive on the stupid minimum wage Nigeria, Africa as a whole. In the UK, minimum wage is 1,000 pounds. So 1.something million naira now per month. And then you pay people. That's why people are happy to run down here to come and be slaves. Because what is going on here? We're second-hand citizens. We're second class. This is not your country. You don't think they're going to give the food of the children to the dogs. So you come here, you do stupid job, and you're telling yourself, you're taking pictures, sending it home, deceiving people you are in UK, as if you're living a good life, whereas you are not. Grow up, man. Grow up. All we really need to do is to get Nigeria, fix Nigeria up. By the time we fix Nigeria, we will be fixed, and God will bless us. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Daddy Kris. I'm here to only talk about the countdown to Nigerian Week. Like I said, the event is happening at the Lighthouse Theatre on the 22nd of July, 2023. The red carpet starts at 2 p.m. prompt. There will be red carpet, there will be fashion show, there will be music extravaganza, there will be cultural dance, and an award ceremony given out. We're going to stream a Nigerian movie written by our Prime Minister, Tafawa Balewa, made into a film, Umasheo. That film will be screening on that very day, and guess what? As we're watching that film, we're eating Nigerian food with our fingers. That's how I will grow up. It's never going to poison us. For those of you telling you now we cannot eat with your fingers, we're there for tissue that one. God bless us. Anyway, my name remains Daddy Kris, and I am here. I will not be able to do a lot. I will not be able to do a lot tonight. I will not be able to do a lot tonight on other issue other than to just tell you that the Nigerian Week is around the corner. For those of you who are selected for award, please take it seriously. And if this award is given to you, know that it's because of only one thing, because of what you have done in society. Because that is the question I always ask people, why are we giving this person this award? What has he done to deserve it? Again, there's no scientific calculation to show who have done better than other, but based on result, based on what we see, we make a decision the person has really done well. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Daddy Kris, and this is SRTV. I'm broadcasting from London tonight. Stay out of trouble. Get your ass together. Get your things together. The place to have to be there next week, Saturday, at the Lighthouse Theatre in Camberwell. That's where we're going to do it. That's where Nigeria is going to showcase. That's where Nigeria is going to be seen at its best. My name is Daddy Kris. Stay out of trouble.